In this video, I'm going to share with you my 7 top tips to get rid of nausea and get some nausea relief. And by the way, do watch to the very end because the last few tips you're never told about. Let's start off with tip number 1. If you have the energy and you're feeling up for it right now, the number 1 tip I recommend everyone to do straight away is go outside, go for a little stroll, okay? The natural light, the fresh air is going to boost your serotonin production, going to elevate your mood, and it's going to start helping you feel a little better straight away from those nausea symptoms. Moving straight on to tip number 2, peppermint and ginger have natural qualities that help with nausea relief, okay? Peppermint helps reduce the spasms, okay, in our digestive system, which is going to help with those nausea symptoms. Now, ginger, on the other hand, contains a compound called gingerol, which is very effective at soothing the stomach and reducing inflammation, and it is a natural compound that is very effective on getting rid of nausea. So the next tip for nausea relief, you're going to try acupressure. Specifically, we're talking about your pressure point P6 over here, okay? This can work wonders for nausea relief, and best of all, everyone can do it at home. Here's how you do it. Now, to stimulate pressure point P6, it's very simple. Simply place your hand upwards like so, face your palm towards yourself. I'm going to do it this way so you can see how it's done. Next, get 3 fingers, place it below the wrist like so, and place your thumb underneath the 3rd finger, okay? That is pressure point P6. Now, you're going to rub it gently, press down on it in a circular motion, go clockwise and anti-clockwise for 2 to 3 minutes, okay? Very easy, that's how it's done, and then switch over to the other hand and do that for 3 minutes as well. Easy as that. Next up, tip number 4. Yes, fluids are super important, especially when you feel nauseous and especially if you're vomiting because you're at risk of getting dehydrated. However, make sure you're not drinking copious amounts at one go. It's just going to cause more pressure on the tummy and make you feel more nauseous. So the key here is little sips throughout the day. Also, by the way, a pro tip, wait at least 30 minutes after having your food before having some more fluids, okay? Remember, we're trying to reduce the tension here, okay? So by leaving 30 minutes before having some more fluid, it's going to reduce the tension and it's going to help with that nausea relief to stop feeling nauseous. Now, if you are looking for a drug-free treatment of nausea and vomiting, then let me tell you about EmeTerm Smart and their FDA-approved hybrid technology smartwatch for the treatment of nausea and vomiting. And it's more than just a medical device. The EmeTerm Smart also tracks your steps and, of course, the time. And this is the world's first smartwatch anti-nausea device. You can use it not only when you're feeling nauseous, but during your normal day-to-day activities. They're the number 1 anti-nausea device on Amazon. Definitely check them out and their impressive reviews. EmeTerm, thank you for being our trusted sponsor. And straight on to tip number 5, the portion size of your meals is super important. What we want to prevent is your blood sugar levels dipping. If it dips too much, you're going to feel more nauseous. So we need to have little and often meals, all right, throughout the day, just to keep those blood sugar levels stable. And this is really going to help with nausea relief. Also, what you don't want to be doing is having massive amounts of food from an empty tummy, okay? Because this is going to cause an overload on your stomach all of a sudden, and it's going to make you feel more nauseous, okay? So little and often is the key here. By the way, another pro tip, strong odors can make you feel more nauseous, okay? So when you're eating, try and do it in a calm room that is well ventilated. This is all going to help us get rid of those nausea symptoms that we all hate. Straight on to tip number 6, choose lighter meals to basically reduce the workload on the digestive system. It's going to help with that nausea relief. Also, in terms of food, try and have drier foods, so not really saucy meals. We don't want lots of sauce in there because it's going to add a lot more flavor, a lot more smell. It's going to be a lot more overwhelming. It's going to make it difficult to stop the nausea. Moving on to tip number 7, this one can be really effective, and it's just nibbling on plain dry biscuits throughout the day. This can be super effective at absorbing excess stomach acid, which is going to give us that nausea relief. Also, these simple dry biscuits are a source of carbohydrates, so your body's going to break it down, and it's going to give you that constant energy throughout the day, which again, it's going to make you feel better from the nausea. Now, with nausea and vomiting, you should always speak to your healthcare provider about them. There are also instances where you should seek urgent medical advice, and we'll leave loads more information in the description below. Definitely do give it a read. I really hope my tips in this video help you. As always, sending awesome vibes.